Our nation's infrastructure is in trouble. In 2021, the American Society of Engineers gave our country's infrastructure a C-, one of the lowest grades for a developed nation. In the U.S. today, a water pipeline breaks every 2 minutes. 43% of our nation's roads are in poor condition. And in my home state of Florida, over 200 bridges are considered structurally deficient.
There was recently a piece in the Orlando Sentinel noting that Central Florida is home to many lower-income workers desperate for public transportation, folks who struggle to afford rent and groceries and monthly car expenses.
We've been talking about fixing our infrastructure for decades.
Let us increase the use of renewable power and emissions-free nuclear power.
Our roads, our bridges, our schools, and our ports just like this one.
It is also time to rebuild our crumbling infrastructure.
This year, we finally got it done.
Bravo!
While our two parties disagree on many things, it was extraordinary to see cooperation from both sides of the aisle to pass a bill that our country desperately needs. The Bipartisan Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act passed the Senate in August with 50 Democrat and 19 Republican votes. And then I fought to get it passed in the House.
The bill will provide my home state of Florida with better roads and bridges, improved rail and bus options, modernized air and seaports, and high-speed broadband and clean drinking water. It will improve quality of life and create good-paying jobs, helping to diversify our economy and sustain our growing population.
Which, thankfully, happened just a few weeks ago. Earlier this month, the House passed the Bipartisan Infrastructure Bill with votes from both Democrats and Republicans. On November 15th, I was thrilled to witness the bill being signed into law by President Biden at the White House. Now that the bill has become law, we're in store for some once-in-a-generation upgrades. So what exactly is going to get funding? Those of us who call Central Florida home know that our region is growing rapidly. It makes me proud that so many people want to live here. But the dramatic population increase is outpacing efforts to expand and enhance our physical infrastructure. Our nation's public transit alone will get nearly $90 billion to build new trains, buses, and light rail. Florida is expected to receive nearly $3 billion to modernize our local rail and buses, like Sunrail and Lynx. These investments will help reduce delays, derailments, and congestion, while also decreasing our country's carbon footprint. In the U.S., 43% of our roads are in poor condition, creating a daily hazard for drivers. This bill aims to cut those statistics by investing $110 billion into repairing and rebuilding crumbling roads and bridges across the nation. Drivers in my home state will see a $13 billion investment into fixing local highways like I-4. 10 million American homes don't have access to clean drinking water, and the presence of toxic contaminants in municipal water is a persistent problem. The Bipartisan Infrastructure Bill will make the largest federal investment into water infrastructure in U.S. history, ensuring everyone can have access to clean water. To help us tackle the climate crisis, the bill will also fund a plan to build 500,000 electric car charging stations, giving anyone with a climate-friendly car the ability to drive from coast to coast without polluting our air. The investments in this bill will help power our economy for decades to come. Not only that, but the bill is bipartisan, which is quite an accomplishment in our current political landscape. This bill marks one of the first major instances of Republicans and Democrats coming together to take action to fight climate change. Thanks for tuning in, and if you want more information about what I'm doing for you in Congress, subscribe below or check out my website at murphy.house.gov.